Well, you know, Karen, this is day 4 now of this fire. As you mentioned, 85,000 acres have now burned. As of last check, only 21% contained. So that speaks to just how much work has already been done, but really how much work still needs to happen in order to get this fire under control and keep it from spreading. Of course, the big fear, the big concern for so many folks now is that there is an anticipated change in the shift of winds. Not necessarily the strength of the winds, but the shift of it. Those winds expected to possibly push the fire closer to Possum Kingdom Lake and the communities that surround the lake. So this would be the first time in the lifespan of this Ross fire that we have seen or heard a community be in direct threat of this fire getting closer to it. I want to go through some bullet points right now and sort of bring you up to speed, because we have been checking in with officials all day long today. And again, as we know, and you can see there in that video just how widespread this is. That's what it looks like when we talk about 85,000 acres of land that has already burned, 21% containment. And just for perspective, it was at 80,000 earlier this morning at 12% containment. So even throughout the day here on this Thursday, it's already grown. We know that there are more than 200 personnel from around the state and the country who have come in to help with this firefight, and we understand that those crews are still starting to come in and sort of cycle out with some of the local crews that have been working here throughout the last couple of days out here. Also important to note that as of this morning, the majority of the focus of this firefight has now shifted to the west side of this fire, closer to Possum Kingdom Lake. And again, the reason for that is because of the anticipated change in the winds that could potentially push some of these flames closer to some homes and to some actual populated communities. I want to go ahead and bring in at this moment, I want to have a little bit of a chat here. We've got Justin Burney joining us now. Justin is Vice President with the East PK Lake Volunteer Fire Department.
Correct.
You also serve on the board with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, sir.
I want to sort of paint some perspective here, and some historical perspective, really, because what you guys are dealing with out here is starting to really stir up a lot of memories, a lot of emotion from what happened here 15 years ago.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
remember 2011, the Possum Kingdom Complex fire.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us a little bit about what that was like and what you're seeing now.
So as far as 2011, it was somewhat different than what this one is, as far as what I'm thinking. But you know, 2011, at that time, me and my family, live here at the lake. Of course, we were evacuated for 2 weeks. We have not been evacuated, mandatory evacuation here. But as far as perspective, we learned a lot from 2011, and we're prepared for this.
Is that one of the reasons why so many people have evacuated?
I think so. I think people generally just don't want to be around it, and that's fine. But my family's still at our house out here. We live down on the peninsula. Of course, keep a close eye on it. Listen to the officials that are calling the shots.
Right.
And I've had people ask me, when do you think I should leave? And I said, leave it up to them guys. Whenever you need to go, then go.
Justin, we know that folks out here, you guys are no stranger to this kind of activity.
Correct.
Obviously, this size is something that is different,
yes,
right? 2011 was huge. This is now the second largest wildfire to burn in the history of this part of North Texas. Yes. Describe the spirits right now of your town. I know you guys are resilient. I know it because I see it out here.
Yes.
I see the volunteers. I see people pitching in to help wherever they can. Those that have stayed, that haven't evacuated. But this has got to be sort of wearing you guys down, because it's 4 days now.
I would say wearing down. We're getting tired, but learning through 2011 compared to this, we got to keep pushing. And these guys out here, these guys don't have the luxury of just quitting and leaving. And us as a community get together and band together and accept donations. And I work for the water supply company here. We're taking staff and trucks and delivering equipment and things that they need specifically, but mainly food, water, things to keep them cool, keep them hydrated.
We know, Justin, that right now the biggest concern is for the folks who live down in the area known as the peninsula.
Yes, sir.
PK.
Well,
that's an area right now of high concern.
Yes.
And just in wrapping up here, what do you say to folks out there who are watching this? How can they help people out here in Palo Pinto and in PK Lake?
I would say, anybody that can help, monetary donations right now. As far as, we're good on water. We've got cases of water. Anybody watching this, monetary donations. Our department is volunteer. We do get some assistance from the county, but what equipment is ours is, there's flat tires, there's hoses, there's, I just got a call a little bit ago, our newest brush truck broke a drive line on it.
Yeah. Wow.
So they're limping it along, getting it to the shop.
A lot of wear and tear on the equipment.
And a lot of wear and tear. We just put a new motor in that truck that cost $26,000.
Oh, so sorry.
But, just that perspective of it, but the, donations.
Yeah.
And honestly, wherever they go, donations.
Well, we know people around the state and around the country have you guys
correct
top of mind
yes.
and in their hearts and prayers.
Well, I appreciate it.
Justin, thank you very much. We appreciate it.